Two guy, Jericho Sims, first two possessions. Nice left-handed finish inside.
He's become the go-to guy. Only 8 players available here for the Bucks today.
You know, they really got Brook blitzing a lot of screens. Everybody thought that he was too slow a foot to be able to do that.
A potential 3-point play, 4-point play for Gary Trent Jr. Well, matinee back-to-back here for the Milwaukee Bucks. So Gary Trent Jr., you know, on the road trip, the last 2 games of the road trip, at the Clippers and at Portland, he got an early bus with the staff. Kawhi Leonard with the mid-range jumper. Now,
you know me, I'm an obsessive kind of a person, and so I always dwell on the one time I didn't come through instead of the 12 other times that I did come through. At a restaurant called Bob the Chef's, and the waitress keeps calling him Nicky. She's the waitress, you know, what are you gonna have, Nicky? Nicky, you like that? Nicky, nice job, Jericho.
First 3-point make for Brook was year 7 of his career. Benedict Mathurin with the reverse.
On that play, I mean, he got stripped the last time. That time, a lot stronger with the basketball, and had made up his mind early he was going to finish strong.
Gary Trent Jr. ties a season high.
About 3 really good stops. What are those called? Kills in basketball now?
3 straight stops to an opponent.
See what happens.
John Collins gets smothered somehow.
Everything you wanted on this broadcast.
That's right, exactly.
It's some things you
we
didn't
covered
want.
it.
Some things you didn't want.
You know, you got to give him credit for how he's worked under any circumstance. But he's had to work so hard. He's losing his legs.
Oh, what a drive by Nembhard. He has him going right now. 29-26. Pacers. Hero ties it. Maybe Toppin, Thompson, Siakam. Siakam spins.
Great move. Was able to get himself below the foul line and then went into the spin. And once he's able to do that, his length allows him to get the ball off the backboard and create some space. Physical, look at that. I mean, Kobe Brown. Get it back. Let him go to work because he's feeling good about what he's doing. Yeah. Give me something. Yeah, you can see he's feeling good about what he's been able to do.
Adebayo.
But what you notice, the ball movement is why you have those numbers in terms of scoring and everything else, because you're able to find people. Oh, go from one side to the other and cue. Just a little bit. Oh, that was a really good kick out there by Jay.
It almost rejuvenated him.
It seemed to, because you can see now he's taking it off the dribble, looking for a place to get a jump shot up.
Dominant 4th quarter by the Pacers. They're going to win it by 17, 135-118, and they snap that.
The attitude. I like any time he's going aggressive and hard. I'll take it. Take that miss.
Traore goes by Carter. That's speed against speed right there. Lay Wemby. Here's Liddell. Abaji in the game. Soaring! Oh, wow, Abaji.
It's done. Just taking off. Going left hand and just crushing it.
Saraf looking to push. Ben. Got 2 guys to bite. Oh, the crafty finish. And a timeout for Doug Christie. Here's Saraf. Oh, bump. Abaji. In and out. And Cardwell lost the handle, and it cleaned up. Malachi Smith, the miss, and then E.J. Liddell sends it home. They know. To Clifford.
And Nets are up at the level defensively, so that back line.
Turned aside by Clowney. Carter knocks down a 3. Devin Carter with his first 8 threes, got 9. Here's Saraf. Stings it over to Abaji. 4 to shoot. Abaji with a finish.
So that ball can be delivered to you.
Also like Nash, he started out, came back in.
Exactly. Kept the dribble alive.
There's Abaji again showing the touch. Scheduling note for you there. New York 55 in the Gotham Sports app. And taking on Con Knipple and the Charlotte Hornets. As Powell tonight after the final buzzer. Keep it here for the Honda Nets post-game show. Get the highlights, insights, full player, coach reaction. All coming up right here on Yes and the Gotham Sports app.
Suggs gets the bucket. Here's Scotty on the attack. The double comes. You find RJ on the duck in. He's just a little bit more, and he's a fiery competitor. Just another level when he takes on the Raptors. And how about Barnes stepping into the three? He didn't attempt a three. He'll get it to Shed. Shed leaves it for Mamu. The open three. Mamu says knock you out. 5 on the clock. Scotty up fake, spins. 3 seconds. 2 seconds. Oh! Scotty Barnes spins around and throws it down on Batazzi. My goodness!
You know, even with his return, and like show a ton of compete level. Disappointing.
RJ plus the foul.
And if you're an executive in this league, so you got to be really conscious tonight, this fourth quarter here of the minutes, particularly the guys that play a lot for you. See.
Sweet touch, Walter.
Well, the Raptors haven't made the playoffs 4 of the last 5 years. And speaking of 4 of the last 5 years.
Brady, nice move with the left. The most impressive performances that you will see in the NBA.
These guys play together. The Hornets are a tough out. Our tip-off presented by Planet Fitness, won by the visitors. Look at this! Just to begin our ball game, a guy wearing a 30 heaves up a long three-pointer by the end of the season as well. Carmelo currently has 235 three-pointers. Oh, wow! Okay, Jason Tatum still close, Dell. He's really good at what he does. Pritchard. First three-pointer for Peyton Pritchard.
Coaches would come right in, win or lose. If you lose, they're hot. They're giving it to you right off the last players. Tatum get down the lane. They come right at you.
Shireman. He put his entire body into that shot. Wow. Kata, Baylor, Shireman. Tatum. Oh my goodness, how strong was that? Are you kidding me? Fading away from 12 feet. Final 50 seconds of our third quarter. Sion leaves it for McNeely. Liam McNeely, how do you do? Shireman. Gonzalez, not a great shooter. Oh my goodness. LaMelo, step back three. All right, plenty of time for LaMelo, get hot.
Gonna tap in, see it go through.
Tatum's missed his last 3 shots. Wow, okay. Nemias, Pritchard, 26 points, 37 minutes. And he's got another assist, finds Kata at the rim.
An assist to start the game?
I do.
Man.
I love ball movement to start the game. Multiple touches.
Because in the first quarter, Şengün ties it up. A little soft touch. Now can you capitalize?
See, and you put Şengün in the action, force him to move his feet.
Sadiq catch and shoot. Got the triple.
Yeah.
You work. And then you play the performance and you mess it up.
Another triple. And a timeout for the foul. Playing for a great deal right now. We talked about that. Top 6 in the conference. 14-3 run. Did no good at all. Well, let's see if the Pels can get it together. What a finish. Man, Amen Thompson.
They did the right thing. You converge on him and make him kick that ball out to a non-3-point shooter.
Right. See, all the way to the hole. You got it. Now it's down to 15. And it's back to 18. Got it down to 13. Good pass. It'll be DeJounte set him up beautifully.
And now again, it's going to come down to get stops.
Career best 5 threes, by the way, by Alfred Şengün.
And you saw this from the beginning, Joe. Remember I told you this is a completely different Houston Rockets team?
This is big for Houston. Şengün, he's had that all night. Jason Tate on the spin.
It's a nice move.
Yeah, great footwork.
Because the thing is, if you can't get 10 or more triples, Joe, you know what you better do? You better defend at a very high level.
That's off the glass. Jeff Green, he called glass. Dominating the last 36 minutes by the Rockets in a game they had to have, and they came out with a great deal of purpose.
Brunson is going to have to go against tonight. You just saw right there. What a spin move by SGA. My goodness.
More of a defensive feel to this first quarter than some of the games you've seen the last few weeks. Brunson, beautiful spin, and spins it off the window for two.
Coach Brown went with him down the stretch as opposed to Karl Anthony Towns because of his mere presence and his ability to keep all the lines.
Hartenstein, there's a lack of communication in defense. Double big for the Knicks. Late clock Bridges. A grenade of a three knocked down. Williams picked up Brunson on the switch. Brunson leaning in, looking for something for a third three. Alvarado no. Brunson the rebound. He'll launch and land a three.
Nice and selfish play there by Williams to find Wallace.
Alvarado the lob. Robinson at the rim finishes. Double comes on SGA, tries to break through it. Gets inside and scores. Wild finish by Gilgeous-Alexander. When the playoffs get going, the best in the world, best coaching. It's such good stuff. Only 2 weeks away. Brunson twisting, swirling inside. Beats the clock for two. By Caruso, 10 to shoot for OKC. Holmgren rolls. Scores. He will remain two back in the loss column. Win 31 at home for the Thunder. They sweep the Knicks. They've beat the Knicks 6 straight times. Tonight by 11.
Here's Jamal Murray averaging 25.5 on the season, coming off a 31-point, 14-rebound performance. As Nikola Jokic sticks the triple on the other end. A little heads-up play for the three-time MVP. Get it in. Porzingis is going to have to fire. And knocks down a three. That's where you get in trouble. Especially in a new situation. Late clock. Bruce Brown making it rain from deep.
Bruce Brown getting a grenade, as we call it, the last shot. We just have to throw it up there. You don't know what he's going to do to keep you on the edge of your seat.
Spencer. And the rebound of Jokic, his 12th. And they threw it away. Podziemski. Patience. Three ball. He's got it. Unstoppable force. Nikola Jokic with 23, 13, and 7. Porzingis, the response is there. Working on Green. Hardaway. Sandwiched. 7 to shoot. Back to Jokic with 4. On the attack. Tough one for some. Now he's got to defend Porzingis. Melton. Extra. Podziemski hits the three. Deron Holmes is headed to the scores table. Likely to check Jokic. Strawther off the handoff. Brown with 6. Will fire. And again. Another three.
Say it.
Nostradamus.
Nostradamus. I forget the straw in there. But you did.
Second half dominance from Denver.
Malcolm Brogdon, who then retired a year later. And a future first year, flinging the two-hand hammer.
Good timing on Donovan's cut on that. I don't like him grabbing at his knee, though.
Tweak the back.
Well, here comes Rob right now.
Holiday holds Riley. Riley to bring it inbounds. 5 and 8. Now the inbounds. Riley will take it. Big chase by Kent. Comes off the screen. Got an open look at 3 and drilled it. Offensive resources are tapped, and somebody's going to have to come up off that bench to provide something. Or Denny Avdia, maybe, is always a nice choice. Carrington is live with that ball. Barely dribbled it away. Reese rolling, but he was on his backside. Tipping it is Kamara to Denny. He'll leave it for Tamani for the hammer. The Blazers being a personal team. I like that. Nice pass up top. Little high-low action to a moving target. Donovan skips it to Tamani for the crunch. Blazers with their largest lead up 23, taking firm command. Denny with the steal. He's got Tamani with him. Wobbed over the shoulder up top. It's batted away by Koulibaly, but those two rookies gave the Blazers the business. Jeremiah Fears and Queen. That's a great little combination they have there, big and small. Ties the largest margin of victory this season, the Blazers.